From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the L.A. Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway in Southern California. Herbert to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chargers at 13-3 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Herbert just beat the play clock. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Justin Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Quick throw here to Johnston. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Crowd right.
They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Hey, easy. 5-9.
Herbert off of play action. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Finds Johnston. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Crowd right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
We'll go orange, 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 orange. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. There he goes, left side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Mahomes. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Home troops right. Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. James now to return it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
5-9, 5-9. 12. Ready.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Hey, go Lion. What is that?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert throwing again. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That'll be caught by James. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes now to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Joshua Williams makes the tackle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Patrick going to change the play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here. Quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Run! Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! 59, 59. Set.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his man. That's him with the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now they'll change things up. Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And this one out quickly to James.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds at midfield. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen, the man in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Kelly tries the right side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Home to trips right.
Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Again, it's Spiller, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
2nd and 9. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
21.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to surge ahead with Spiller.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to sort one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 74 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 37, Chiefs 30.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Allen. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Running right, this is Spiller.
Try, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Run! Run!
And they will take a knee here.
Run! Set.
And they take a knee.